Hi everybody, welcome here to everybody joining live on Periscope and everyone watching the replay later on YouTube, where I've uploaded it for people who are joining this Sunday's Stage It show, where I'm performing this great music, Rachmaninov's third piano concerto. So today I'm just going to give a brief overview of the work for those of you who don't know the piece, and even if you know it pretty well, you might learn a few things that you didn't notice before in the music. So please share this out on Twitter and invite your followers if you're here in the live broadcast. So I'm not going to take so long, I'm going to get straight into it. So this concerto, it's known as one of the most difficult piano pieces in the whole repertoire. Some would even say it is the most difficult, which is very subjective. I'm not going to get into that, but I will say it is very hard, and it's a great challenge for the pianist, because it has everything you would usually find. Like, here's a few examples. Like, you've got fast octaves like this. You've got fast interlocking chords like this. You've got double notes like this. You've got trills. You've got repeated notes. And lots of different devices like that. So now I'm just going to give a brief overview of the music. The piece is 45 minutes usually in a performance, and it has 3 parts to it, 3 movements, and I'm going to talk through that now. So we start off very calmly and softly with the orchestra playing this, and then the piano comes in, and while I'm playing this, the orchestra's playing music underneath. So that goes on for a few more measures or bars, and then the piano plays a passage that is basically like a Bach fugue while the orchestra play this theme again. So I'll just play a part of that. So that goes on for a few more minutes. It's a really beautiful build-up. And then we come to the next theme that is very beautiful, and it's like this. Oh, sorry. So I can play it. I had a rehearsal yesterday, so I'm a bit tired still. I'll sort that out after. So that goes on, it's beautiful, and then there's lots of dramatic moments with orchestra like this. And then after a recap of the main theme again, we get lots of dramatic music, including this. And so on. And then we come to a section of the concerto known as a cadenza. And for those of you who don't know, this is a solo section where just the piano plays. And there's 2 choices of cadenza in this first movement, and I am going to play the original cadenza, which is a very big, powerful one, and it starts off like this. So it's using see. See here. So that goes on for a while, and then we get some other dramatic parts like this. So then, the first movement comes to a quiet close, where after the cadenza, the theme comes back one more time, and then it closes like this. So very different to the other concertos by Rachmaninov, because it ends very softly and almost calm, but it's still a bit unsettled. And then we come to the beautiful second movement, the intermezzo, and this is basically a theme and variation. So we start off hearing the theme in the orchestra for about 3 minutes, and then the piano comes in, and then it leads up to this beautiful theme. That is the main theme throughout the whole movement, so I won't do much of that because it will speak for itself when I play it. And then there's a very dramatic section that leads us into the final movement. So the final movement just starts after this part here. I'll play part of it. So on, and then we get a really beautiful theme after that, soon after it goes. And that goes on, and then we get a fun part after that, which is different again, which is a kind of Russian dance. On, and then we get one of the most beautiful moments in the whole piece as well, this part. So this middle section, it's based on this theme a lot because we get just a few different variations, and then after all of that we come back to this more dramatic music again. Let me just play which part, this part. And that goes on, and then we come to the big finale, which begins with this part in the piano. Finale of the music. So when I get to that part, you'll know that there's about 2 minutes of the piece to go, and then we come to the big ending. We get this. So that was a very brief overview of the piece. Hello, Russia. Hope you like me playing your wonderful music. So I'm playing that this Sunday on stageit.com, and then also in December. If you'd like to join either of those performances, feel free to reach out to me and I can give you the details about those. And thanks as well. So if you're watching the replay, you probably can't see there are comments here from Periscope, but they won't show up on this video. So that is a brief overview of the concerto. Now, I will say it is a very long piece, so I would encourage you not to think about the length of the piece, but really just enjoy it almost the same as you would a film. You know, so when you're totally immersed in a film, you're not thinking, oh, unless you're in a rush somewhere, you're not thinking, oh, I need to go soon, or how long is left. But just really enjoy it and think about how the different themes relate to each other, because although it's a very long and big work, it is made up of only a few musical ideas actually, probably more, not more than 5 or 6 different ideas really, if you think about it. So, hope you enjoy Rachmaninov's Third Piano Concerto, and I look forward to playing it for you, and I'm going to do the absolute best I can. So thank you everybody, take care, and see you soon.